Welcome back to part 4 of the bounty hunter, Fut D'Biere's bounty hunter story, the heroic bounty hunter. And it's part 4 already. We're still on Hutt. And in the beginning, we're going to check the mail, okay? And also get our login rewards. But I'm going to check the mail. There's a bunch of stuff I got in there that just comes because I used to play for years. I had the subscription and everything. So they gave me a lot of stuff that every new character gets. And I'm not going to use any of that stuff with this character. We're going to go just as if you are brand new, free to play. So we're going to review what we're doing with Nemro for the next few bits.
Look, boss, little tiny man come to beg for mighty Nemro's attention.
Ikuramo ubanjoraliba istimbo. Rundikaba yotoba bubanda bakamurjanida.
Some citizens here need more respect for your authority.
Kutsinamjihe jatongi ma kechu. Jiliska tananga ime chaijo ronchika. Ugliyoga. Chesko babunda gliska tagaya osta. Gadwachine boiga anulio opa kisa spina perupa.
I can handle anything you throw at me, you overgrown slug.
Kapatonga, chisa bijawongi chikatoko. Cha porco udmangisa, mitisa rota kopara. Kumbajiji, kuoting, noli makichisa. Ninga kituita, nimo tanuv ayola, tankwe kuta. Oh, Warawanga, Tuske Warawa, Tablota Wijawa.
If there's money in it, I'll take any target.
Unaguta Nikmichawa Wemo. Putura Musta, Wobrani Tampio, Dupushi Wampa. Boka, Italia Shrek Grula, Woska Quapo Nuta.
Head on floor. Got it.
Sayadumbi no Avadikuna. Chido Nigdidogi.
Be careful, little bounty hunter. Hutt's Bane once blasted into other palace, killed pile of captains, murdered a mighty Hutt.
I wanted to make sure you saw that I was checking the mail and not doing any other fiddly things. But honestly, it's boring. It's stuff that I'm not going to use in our playthrough. Basically, in these playthrough videos, I just want to play a basic bounty hunter. Nothing special at all, as much as I possibly can. So this is the market outside of Nemro's palace. You got different armor and weapon vendors. I never buy things here. There are folks that do. Obviously, you've seen other people buying things and exploring stuff they can get here. But like I said, I never do. The only thing we'll ever buy from the market is probably a speeder later on. Sometimes these social items vendors, they sell some interesting stuff sometimes. Let's see. This guy only has the Imperial targeting device, and I don't care about that. And then over here, we've got a bunch of specialty goods. This guy has some stuff that some people do find handy. However, if you notice, I only have 5,000 credits. Not enough to buy any of this stuff, but let's see what it looks like when I put it on. And 1 second. It's coming. There we go. So I can at least see what the gear looks like. Let's see what this one looks like. Looks like what I got now. And yeah, so you can test out what stuff will look like when you have some money. See if there's anything interesting. I mean, those pants look kind of snazzy. But honestly, I don't have the loot, so I'm not going to buy it. But it's good to see what people have, because sometimes those special item vendors have unique items only for their location. Okay, so do you see that glowing thing over there? I always make it a habit of clicking on glowing things. So click, and right here I can begin this cool quest as a robot. It doesn't happen all the time, but it does now, and I just get to go kill 15 of Fathra's gangsters. You can see the play action with the robots a little slow. But it's XP, so, you know, why not? It does give you some options that a tank will use, like this thing, the grappling hook. When I tank with certain types of characters, I like to use the grappling hook. I think it's neat. But some of these other things are just slow. And you'll notice I do want to collect the loot, but I can't collect any of the loot. So I'll have to come back afterwards and see what kind of stuff we have. Anyway, there's number 5 dead person, and I don't want to target the boss yet, because that's the final thing to be finished. You got that guy, so level 6. Here's number 7. He was killed by the pushback. Oh, no, that guy is collecting though, so I'm just going to leave it alone. And I think I was out of range anyways. Let's see, anything over here? Shot that guy. I think things are respawning faster over here, so we'll stick to this area. Plus, it's all centralized. We don't have to hunt for all the treasure that we got. So there's number 10. Those guys are running away. Get closer. There we go. So not too hard, right? And it's good to grab these. They don't have them everywhere. They're just area specific. And I've noticed them more often on certain planets, and sometimes they're not on others. So we'll see as we go. And we'll just pick them up. And that's number 14. Targeted somebody I didn't want to get. We got him. Get back over here. He's gone. And I think I lost track of the amount of people that I killed, so I'm just killing a couple people for free. And whatever, it's worth 30 XP, right? That stuff counts up eventually. Especially at the lower levels, you'll notice 30 XP a lot. But then I'm like, hey, wait a second. Let's target the boss and just get out of here. As far as bosses go, this guy's easy to kill. And we're almost done. One more strike. There we go, we got it. And now I gotta take off the costume.
Another day, another turf war. I'm so tired.
That was obnoxious. Teleported me someplace else. Where am I? I'm over by the spaceport. But I leveled up, so that's nice. I got to level 6. Now I'm gonna go collect all my gear. See, that first one's not too bad, but if they're hitting you at the same time, it delays. Now, this one's going to be interesting. See the different color? So let's see, what is it? It is not that. Let's go. Oh, look at that. It's something for a companion. It's a companion gift. So later when I pick up a companion, I will be able to give my companion that, and sometimes that will help the companion like you more if you give them lots of little gifts. And you can craft the gifts, and you can also get the gifts from quests and things like that, or you get them off dead bodies, which is awfully nice because, you know, treasure is always good. And I'm not going to fool around with killing the boss again. I've already done it once. Let's get that final bit of stuff. And I think we'll say goodbye to this area. I don't think we're going to come back to the Poison Pit Cantina anymore. I think all of our quests are in other areas. See, there are some of those other area quests, and we'll do those later. But those are the walls of Jaguna. Here's the gates. And we're finally going to leave. But we'll be back to Jaguna for sure. We're just not going back to the poison pit. And over here, you'll be able to see this guy. He's really important.
We are not responsible for missed departures.
This is the taxi. So there's the Poison Pete speeder location. And there's Nemro's palace.
There are others waiting.
There is one out to a questing area, but it's too far along, and I'd like to actually run to the questing areas first to see if I can get free area-specific, free quests. And there isn't one here, so I'm not going to kill any more of these weasels while we're out and about. But you can find random quests. So every blue moon, if you're just running around, shoot something and see if you can get bonus quest experience for doing it. We're gonna go collect that one quest for Morsel. Do you remember him? Morsel's the little weaselly guy that works for Nemro who's having problems with his enforcers. Shift managers, those guys.
I hear you giving Morsel a hard time. That you don't respect Nemro's authority.
What? Who you... Oh, man. Hey, look, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. You know, boys, we're just having some fun. We didn't think... You're not gonna kill me, are you?
Look, it's not that big a deal. Let Morsel do his job, and everything's fine.
All right, no problem, and thanks for not being all hard about it. We won't give Morsel a hard time anymore. Won't even laugh at his name. Swear.
Ooh, some good gear. Let's see, what is it? Goggles, headgear, nice. Yeah, that was a stem, but I can't use it. Usually I just stab myself with one of those real quick. And it looks like we can pick up a quest over in here with Varsunta.
Shoo-hi, stranger. That's Evokai native speak for hello. Don't get a lot of visitors here who aren't backward savages. You come to the work camp looking for laborers?
I have other business. Just stopped here out of curiosity.
Well, good to meet you then. Nice talking with someone who doesn't live in the mud for a change. My name's Varsunta, by the way. I deal salvage to the Evokai. Smelly work, but profitable. Most Evokai are decent, though not too bright. Like my little helper here. Say hello, Imat.
Welcome to Varsunta's many treasures. Do you know the Black Death who slaughters my people?
Imat, I keep telling you, not every off-worlder knows the Black Death. Oh, ignore him, stranger. This isn't your problem.
This Black Death, is it a man or a beast?
A man. Man, that's not his real name. Evokai call him that because he wears black when he hunts them.
The Black Death kills my people for sport. Butchers women and children.
He started out hunting hostile Evokai in the swamps, but now he's killing ones from the work camp. Having the time of his life. Keeps their ears and teeth as trophies. If this slaughter keeps up, I might have to get a real job. You know, I'll bet someone like you could convince this guy to quit. I'd sure make it worth your while.
I'll put him out of business.
Fantastic! You just might save my business. You're looking for a vehicle out in the swamps surrounded by security droids. This Black Death guy doesn't like visitors. You'll probably want to do something about his droids before you try talking to him. Good luck.
All right, we got to kill not Varsunta, Black Death and his droids. And that's about it. We're wrapping up. I want to thank everybody for watching. Give me a follow and a like. I'd appreciate it. And you can also see here's a link to the next video. Go check that out sometime if you can. I would appreciate that as well. And you folks have a very, very pleasant day. See you later.